Hey everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome back to my channel. So today is another get ready with me. I enjoy these kind of videos because I can just sit down, do my makeup and talk to you about things in life in general. Today is kind of a very interesting topic that I thought of because while I do my makeup, I talked about certain diets that I have tried in the past and what worked for me health-wise. Today I am going to be using this palette, which is part of my New Year haul. This is the Kat Von D Lolita palette. So let's start. Oh, yes, what you see is what you get. No makeup on yet, just because we are going to be doing Get Ready With Me. I will try my best to look at this camera because my setup is here, my mirror, but then again I am missing my smaller tripod. So I have no choice but to use this long tripod, which does not sit in properly on top of my vanity or my work desk. You've seen this in my previous home office tour. But let me just get something. So after washing face, moisturizer. When I say wash, I don't like use facial wash in the morning, just a splash of water. That's just my routine, keeping everything basic. So after that, I will spritz my face with this rose water just to kind of like freshen my face, and also I love the subtle fragrance of this rose water. So let it dry. While that's drying, today I'd like to discuss with you several diets I have tried. I am not a registered dietitian, I am a registered nurse. So take my advice as something that you've heard from a friend. If you are suffering from chronic disease or you have certain health issue, it is always best to consult your doctor. And I would also give you my 2 cents worth on the different diets, what worked for me and what never worked for me. So it's a Wednesday today, half day for mama. So that means I'm just keeping everything very simple. Simple to me means cooler. You've seen me review this on the blog, on this channel, and it is for a reason. It is really a nice sunscreen slash BB cream slash skincare product in the morning. It makes my skin, my aging skin, glow without looking greasy, you know what I mean? So going back to our topic of diets, so basically if you see my body composition, my weight, I gotta tell you, it is really a stark contrast to how I look back when I was in my 20s. Let me just give you a background, okay? I am skinny growing up. I started gaining weight, I would say, in my early 20s when I worked in pharmaceuticals. You know, all the whining and dining and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, unhealthy lifestyle to begin with. So that was the time when I started to engage in a diet, just because I am so frustrated with the way I look back then, because I'm so tiny, I can't really put on weight. And let me tell you, I've had several health issues back then, and I think I've already told you this too before, that I used to be a regular of the emergency room back then when I was young. I will be posting a link on my veganism journey so that you will further understand. Otherwise, this video will take an hour if I will have to go back again to that story. The first time that I engaged into some kind of diet, I wouldn't really say fad diet, but really diet, was in my early to mid 20s. I don't even know what kind of diet I was practicing. It was just portion control. Just because, like I said, I was already feeling the negative effects of weight gain, especially knee pain. I can't have knee pain because I didn't really pay attention to what I was eating. I gained weight. I hope I can find pictures so that I can really show you how I look. So I began portion control. But back then it was really hard because how can I have portion control when I can't even eat properly? Yeah, I was always out and rarely have time to really sit down and eat properly. By the way, this is tea. I already quit coffee. but I couldn't really start a day without something hot for my stomach. So now I'm drinking fruit tea. Okay, so fast forward. I enrolled in different fitness classes, but there was really no motivation back then. I don't know, I just didn't have the drive. Early 30s, that's when I worked in a dialysis, and that's when I had a wake-up call as to, you know, the chronic effects of unmanaged, uncontrolled hypertension and diabetes, and the factors that could lead to chronic kidney disease and eventually dialysis. Talking to patients, I told myself I don't want to be a next statistic. So that's when I started eating healthy, and that's when I would trace my plant-based transition back then. I don't even know the term vegan back then. I was just eating vegetables mainly. So that was my first ever venture into this diet that we call now vegan, whole food, plant-based. The third now type of diet that I did was calorie counting. RMS unpowdered. Is it RMS? Yes, RMS. Just to set. Okay, so that was also the time that I was so busy with my online business, and I would make, you know, several batches of accessories that I would forget to eat. I know I would punish myself by saying this. So my weight dropped to a very unhealthy state. I was looking very, very thin. My mom and husband told me, you're losing too much weight. And so I stopped the calorie counting. The fourth one that I'm still doing up to this time, which proved to be very effective in keeping weight at bay, also complementing my lifestyle, my way of eating, is intermittent fasting. So there's 16/8, which is basically 16 hours of fasting, and within the 8-hour period you eat. Then there is a 24-hour fasting, and there is also the fast diet. Calorie restriction for 2 days, you only consume 500 calories. And being that I did this before, this is not the healthy way of eating for me. So more than fasting, there's actually a science to intermittent fasting. And mind you, it is not a fad diet because it's been around for many, many years. In fact, our ancestors have probably did fasting too as a way of eating. Each time we eat, the glucose that is stored in the liver, which is called glycogen, takes about 12 hours to deplete. And once that glycogen is used up, our body begins to burn stored fat. So is it hard to do intermittent fasting? Well, it's case to case. That's why intermittent fasting is not for everyone, and you have to choose a manner that is suitable for your lifestyle. I'm not a big breakfast eater, so technically I have no breakfast every day, only tea. What is allowed intermittent fasting? You can drink water, you can drink tea, you can drink coffee, but no cream, no sugar. So that's it. So say for example, my last meal is 8 o'clock last night, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then I can have meal after 12 o'clock. So that's it. And with me being that I am really very busy, especially in the morning, I do a lot of things, I don't want to overstuff myself. And for the most part, I'm still full the night before. Hence, intermittent fasting is the only diet that really worked for me, alongside, of course, vegan whole food plant-based diet. For my eye makeup, let's use this Mana Kadar primer. Okay, what are the consequences? Well, weight loss. You're really working on losing weight, then calorie restriction, but you have to be mindful of the, you know, quality of food that you're eating too. Say for example, I tell people, if you're gonna do intermittent fasting and then you are going to overcompensate in the 2 meals or other meals that you're planning to eat, then it defeats the purpose, right? Do I have less energy? I don't think so. Actually, I always have a burst of energy in me, and thanks to all the vegetables and fruits that I eat on a daily basis, I don't feel that I am fatigued. I don't feel that I don't have the energy. Are there other supplements that I take as a vegan? I do take vitamin B12, 2,500 micrograms every week. Yeah, just once a week for me. Will I advise intermittent fasting to everyone? No, you have to consult your doctor first, especially if you have diabetes. So what is the best diet that really worked for me aside from this intermittent fasting? Well, whole food plant-based, nothing beats the old school. Eat your vegetables, eat your fruits. I'm using the Kat Von D. Less processed, less junk food, less oil, and plenty of greens, vegetables that are nutrient dense with lesser calories. So this one is Pixie. I love this. It doesn't smudge. Sip on my tea. Sometimes when you have so much lipstick, it's hard to choose, right? Let's wear Lolita. Since I used some of the shades in the Lolita palette. So this is our finished look, okay? So I think I look decent now for the office, for the clinic. So I hope you enjoyed our Get Ready With Me today. I hope that I was able to explain to you very well what worked for me. So that concludes another Get Ready With Me video for today. If you're not subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button, thumbs like, and also the bell so that you'll be notified of future uploads from this channel. I will see you next time. It is now exactly 8:03. I gotta get ready for work. But till then, I will see you in my next video. Mahalo always for watching.